Finally, I have everything I need to get a 40 study score. I have media codes under my belt, but also media conventions as well. Just watch me, Elle. This is game over.
You look confident, Light. Does that mean you finally figured out how to answer questions about ideologies then?
Sure have. I know all about Ilum Douglas. Damn it! I should have known it would never be so easy. Even now he's figured out my one weakness.
Ilum Douglas. Surely Kira would know about ideologies. But maybe you want me to think that you don't, Light. Very clever.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let's talk about media ideologies in James Cameron's Aliens, 1986.
Aliens came about at the end of the 1980s, when second-wave feminist ideologies fought for in the decades before were becoming part of the mainstream. Meaning if you asked the average person whether they thought women should be paid the same or protected against sexism in the workplace or be allowed reproductive rights, they'd probably say yes unless they were an asshole. Second-wave feminism was all about injustices against women, and there was significant effort in films and television to represent women positively and realistically. In the past, gender roles for women in film and television weren't great.
And he didn't even kiss me goodbye. You know, if I could just make a decent cup of coffee, I could relax.
You can think about them as being dumb or hypersexualized, secretly evil because men are scared that women are gonna take control of the world. Or as sidekicks that needed to be saved by powerful men. So think about those goddamn boomer comics like,
Here, Pops, you should get a Wi-Fi box.
Son, I already have a Wi-Fi. Oh, Wi-Fi hates.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
movie stars and action blockbusters in the 80s were typically buff, hyper-manly dudes like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone, who played cocky run-and-gun type heroes that'd single-handedly fight any threat and save the day. When Aliens came out, it reflected the new attitudes towards women in society, who were seen as equally capable as men and especially rational thinkers. James Cameron fought for Sigourney Weaver to be paid fairly and to return as Ripley, who represented a strong and powerful woman who could fight an alien threat and save the people around her. At the same time, Private Vasquez, played by Jeanette Goldstein, was a butch soldier with short hair, masculine clothing, and an attitude that rivaled the men's.
Hey, Vasquez.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Most importantly, she wasn't the butt of a joke. She was taken seriously and actually a respectable and quite cool character. Aliens 1986 was a really important film for breaking gender roles like these and proving that women were equally capable of being the lead in an action blockbuster, not just the princess that needed to be saved by the men at the end of the film. If you're answering a question about this, state that the film explicitly reflects second-wave feminist ideologies during the 1980s. Provide some examples of Sigourney Weaver as Ripley and Jeanette Goldstein as Private Vasquez, and mention how it broke gender roles by providing examples of both action film heroes in the past, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, as well as the roles that women typically played. You might also mention, depending on the question, how audiences might have reacted differently than they would have today, now that they're used to seeing female action heroes like Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, or, I don't know, Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once, which won her an Oscar, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot to remember here, so do your best. I believe in almost all of you. You know who you are.
Bye.